Hey everybody, Casey here with the Daily Triple. You can follow me on socials at Niners_fanman. And today we're talking about a trade that just happened in the NBA, really kicking off the offseason here. This is the first blockbuster trade that we've seen this offseason. Definitely not the last that we'll see, but this one is a doozy. So here's what happened. Basically, the Suns and the Wizards got together and they said, hey, we feel like we're missing something from these players, and we want to see what'll happen with the change of environment on these guys. So here's the details of this trade that has just been agreed upon between the Suns and the Wizards. The Wizards will receive Chris Paul, Landry Shamet, multiple second-round picks, and multiple pick swaps just to kind of make up the difference in the value here. And the Suns are going to receive Bradley Beal and Jordan Goodwin. So pretty clear here, the two big assets included are Chris Paul and Bradley Beal. What does that ultimately mean for the teams that they now belong to? Well, Bradley Beal is getting paired up with Kevin Durant and with Devin Booker, so they're going to have a phenomenal amount of scoring prowess going on in Phoenix. The Suns are going to be able to score on just about anybody. There's going to be matchups across the boards that are favorable for them against just about any team in the league. But does that make them a complete team necessarily? Who's to say? If you score enough points, you win a lot of games, right? And on the other hand, we look at the Wizards, and they're going to get a guy in Chris Paul. And for a team like the Wizards that is not one of the top teams, let's say, in the NBA exactly, they're getting a good amount of veteran leadership. And Chris Paul, CP3, he's a bit of an aged veteran in this league. He's probably hitting the decline in his career. He did just register a career low for points per game this last season. I believe that mark was somewhere between 10 to 12, something like that. I don't have that number right in front of me at the moment, but I do know it was a career low. So they're not getting him to set the world on fire with his scoring. And they just cut bait with Bradley Beal, who was probably their biggest scoring threat. So what is that team going to look like now? Feels like more of kind of a ground-up rebuild. Be interested to see if they're going to make some more moves over this offseason and see if we have a new-look Wizards completely reimagined for next season. But I think for us, mostly we can, we want to say that the Suns made out like bandits here because Bradley Beal has always had the situation in Washington where, maybe he could individually put up some good numbers, but the team wasn't killing it exactly. And in Phoenix, he might have a bit of the reverse going on. He's going to have to share that stat sheet with a couple of big guys in D-Book and in KD. So maybe he gets some more team success. Can he keep up his individual numbers? Can he shine? Maybe he becomes the breakout guy out of the trio. We don't know yet. We'll have to wait and see. At first glance, I think it seems like the Suns got away with highway robbery, but I don't know. If you're on YouTube, drop your opinion down into the comments. Also, make sure that you like this video and subscribe to the Daily Triple or the Triple Cross Podcast channel. And if you're on audio platforms, please rate and review us. And if you'd like to get into the conversation as well, then jump over onto YouTube and jump in that same comment section. Love to hear what you guys think. Who won this trade? Who's going to be better next year? Is this going to be good for Bradley Beal and or Chris Paul? Who knows? We'll have to wait and see. But this has been Casey at the Daily Triple, and I'll see you in the next video.